Hey everyone, it's Ange Sinclair from Digestive Detective. I haven't been on for a while or even made contact, so I thought I'd do this detox this morning. I've had lots of people in clinic this last 2 weeks asking me about, should they do a detox or, should they take all the potions and lotions that are out there? And I just wanted to say you can do that, and sometimes it's really warranted. Sometimes it's really unnecessary. So there's some daily detox practices you can do at home, which are simple. They don't cost very much, if anything, generally. So to start with, when we rest overnight time, from 10 till 2 is the body's detox zone. And what happens is, that's our time when our body's resting and repairing. And with that, waste is created. And with the waste, it's metabolic waste generally. And it's like if you're cutting a piece of wood and you get sawdust, there's waste to clean up. So this is the way the body does this. So with this sort of rejuvenation process, waste is formed. It gets filtered through several channels. It gets filtered through our liver, our kidney, we sweat it out, through bile production, and we poo it out as well. And also through our oxygen intake and respiration, we get rid of toxic waste buildup that we've got in our body. Now we need to get this waste out of our body because and the things in the waste like hormones, heavy metals, plastics, pesticides, and waste from our metabolic processes. Some things you can do, there's 5 of them that I recommend to people to do. One's a tongue scraper. So when you first get up in the morning, before you've brushed your teeth, you can get a tongue scraper, and you can get copper or not aluminium, stainless steel are the 2 best ones to get. And so you've brushed your teeth, and then you get the tongue scraper and you scrape it down your tongue a couple of times. Now in Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, the tongue corresponds to different organs that you have in your body. And you've probably all seen the charts. So it's stimulating those organs in your body every time you scrape it down. So I would scrape once, rinse it, wash it off, and then do it again. So doing that first thing is a great way to kickstart your body into action. The second thing that I've recommended is oil pulling. Now oil pulling is traditionally done by lots of cultures to pull out the bacteria from your mouth, and it's generally done with sesame oil or coconut oil. And you don't I prefer coconut oil probably. I haven't really tried sesame oil, to be honest, but coconut oil, and look, you just need a small amount. My thing is, I sometimes do that while I'm in the shower. It makes your teeth really white, and you can't swallow it because it's full of bacteria and stuff, so you want to spit it out. There is an actual video on my Facebook page at Digestive Detective that talks in depth about oil pulling, so check that out if you're interested. Number 3 is exercise. So when we've been laying flat all day, our lymph starts to stagnate, and so what we need to do is get that lymph moving, and that starts to reboot our detox process as well. It gets that waste that's been sitting around out of our body. So how we do that is gentle exercise, and that can be simple as a 15 to 30 minute walk. It doesn't have to be, you're not racing to make a marathon, you're just getting up and getting moving. A little rebounding trampoline, that's really good, or go out to the backyard and get on the kids' trampoline, that's great too. And some sun salutations and all those sorts of things. They get this lymphatic system moving and they push that waste out, and that's a good place to get started for the day. The other thing that is really great, number 4, is drinking 2 glasses of water when you get out of bed. So if you think about it realistically, overnight you've haven't had a drink before you've gone to bed, say at 10 o'clock, and then you're getting up at 7. So that's a good 6 to 8 hours that you've gone without no fluid. And during this time, you need to, you've got a little bit of dehydration setting in, and most people I know don't drink until much later in the day, unless it's a cup of coffee, of course, and that doesn't count as water because then that's a diuretic. So it kickstarts your lymph moving. So what I would suggest is when you wake up and you've done your teeth and you've done your little bit of exercise, you have 2 large glasses of water. And for some people, that's a really good kickstart to the day. I am so guilty of this, and I have just really put it into practice this year about having the 2 glasses of water. It really changes how your skin looks, how your digestion works, how you're pushing waste through your body. So try and get 2 in. Try and do 2 room temperature glasses of water, because digestion of any sort is a really big energy burner. So if you're putting cold water in, your body's actually got to heat that up to get it to the right temperature to process it, and it's extra work. And first thing in the morning, your body doesn't need that extra work. So try really simple things. For me, I hate the taste of water, so getting into the habit of adding some lemon or some lime or I sometimes do parsley or raspberries. I really love a crushed raspberry in a drink, and I can drink that first thing in the morning. Or you can also do detox powders or things like that. Green powders are fantastic first thing in the morning because you're getting some nutrition in as well, getting everything started. And number 5 is skin brushing, dry skin brushing. And I do this actually just before I have a shower. So you can buy a dry skin brush, and they're normally a big brush with a big handle on them. And you stand in the bath, in the shower, and you move from your feet. You start at your feet and you brush up towards your heart. And when you do your arms, you start at your fingertips and then brush up to your heart. So this does a couple of things. It gets rid of slows off all the old dead skin cells, and it rejuvenates the ones underneath. It gets them started, and it gets your lymph moving. It also stimulates your new cell growth. I think I've said that already. So it does stimulate your new cell growth, and can really make your skin start to look really shiny and polished, and gives you a healthy glow because you're getting rid of all those dead skin cells, which we don't tend to do very often. So these are my 5 detox tips to help you get started this new year. No fancy peels needed, no powders. They're really easy for you to do at home. They don't cost very much. Probably the only thing you really need to buy is a tongue scraper, some oil, and a body brush. So I'd love to know if you do any of these already in your practice, and what's your favourite. Leave me a comment below. And I also offer in-clinic detoxes where we do offer powders and potions for to get your total, if you've got heavy metals or anything, getting them out of your system and getting you kick started for the new year. So if you would like more info on that, give me a call or send me an email. That'd be fantastic. But I really would like your comments and to see how you go, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.